Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is now in session. The court has 3 dockets. We have a trial docket, a pretrial conference plea docket, and an announcement docket. And we have one attorney that's present. First docket we'll call is our trial docket. Mr. Bailiff, would you please get Kenneth Lee Marquise?
And Your Honor, I have been speaking to Mr. Coleman about it. In fact, he's right next door.
Okay.
There. I think Mr. Coleman was desirous was he would do a bench trial on this.
Okay.
Well, he did mention that, Your Honor, but
Well, let's hear from Mr. Coleman. Let's, he's next door?
he's next door right now.
Okay, yeah, we need to hear from Mr. Coleman if he's the prosecutor who's handling the case, so just have a seat, Mr. Brooks, Mr. Mark, your last name is Marquise?
Marquis, however you
No, I'm just, no, how do you pronounce it?
Marquis.
Marquis, okay, Mr. Marquis, just have a seat, and the prosecutor is they're gonna go get Mr. Coleman.
Thank you.
Okay. Marquis.
Mr. Costly in this court.
You have what?
Mr. Costly in this court.
Yeah, she has a felony case down. She came in here early.
Okay, I just want to let you know I'm here.
Okay.
I'm getting-
Yeah, she was instructed to come back over here when she finished in the
Okay.
felony
I
court.
just want to let you know I'm on it.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
okay, next case is cause numbers 332-860 and cause number 332-862. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Felipe Jesus Amaya Jr. Mr. Amaya, will you please come forward? Do we have bond conditions in the,
This case is gonna be transferred next door because I believe the search warrant was done by your daughter. So I was talking to the Ray Shear, and I believe they're gonna.
well, they don't, the courts transfer it, so we have to look into that. Did he have bond conditions? Okay. Oh, just have a seat. Yeah, y'all just have a seat. We'll call you back up.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Okay, yeah. Okay, we need to, let's see, Mr. Burleson. Marcus.
Yeah, somebody didn't do it. That's right. Somebody didn't do it.
Okay, so let me, you can put your drink down, Mr. Marcus, would you please come forward?
Call his name first. Yeah, if you call his name, well, if you call him. Call his name, we'll do it.
Okay, this is cause number 328-297, case of style of state of Texas versus Kenneth Lee Marquis. Mr. Marquis, how are you doing?
Good, sir, thank you.
That's good, Mr. Marquis. You're here represented by your attorney, Attorney Kevin Lane. Attorney Lane, how are you doing?
Fine, Your Honor.
And the state is represented by Attorney Tommy Colvin. Attorney Colvin, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Colvin, what is your announcement? Now, this case is on the court's trial docket. What is your announcement in this case?
Your Honor, we'd asked, the state has made efforts to secure the attendance of our complainant in this case. And we'd asked the complainant's name be called outside the courtroom to see if he's here. If he's here, that will, or not here, that will determine which direction we will go.
That's
Okay,
correct.
Mr.
And-
Bailiff, would you
Forgive me,
put-
Judge, I don't have his name in front of me. I left my computer
Oh.
next door.
hold on a minute. I gotta.
His name is Stephen Hartman.
You can pull up the complaint just to
Yeah,
clarify the
okay.
judge.
Oh.
Judge, I think also in this case, particularly if he's not here, we're gonna want to put this on the record. If we can-
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Stephen Hartman. Stephen Hartman.
Statement, his name.
Oh, Stephen Hartman, he got a PH. Yeah, would you please call Stephen Hartman? Y'all just have a seat, we got a call, get our,
In that
court
case,
reporter.
yeah, in that case, we'd ask for a court reporter.
Okay,
And we'd ask that if the defense waives their right to a jury trial, state will likewise waive his right to a jury trial, and we proceed to a bench trial.
okay, well, let's, get, y'all just have a seat. Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is back in session. Next case is cause number 328-297. The case is styled the State of Texas versus Kenneth Lee Marquez. Mr. Marquez is present in court with his attorney Kevin Lane. The state is present by Assistant District Attorney Tommy Coleman. Mr. Coleman.
Your Honor, the parties have agreed to jointly waive their right to a jury trial. Mr. Lane is tendering, for the purpose of the record, tendering a copy of that motion or that request to the court.
Okay,
That's correct.
Mr. Marquez, would you please raise your right hand? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Marquez, I have before me a document that is titled Agreed Waiver of Jury Trial. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir, I do.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, it is.
Now, Mr. Marquez, before you signed this document, did your attorney go over this document with you?
Yes,
And did you read and understand everything in this document?
yes, I did.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. State, are you ready to proceed?
State's ready, Judge.
Defense, are you ready to proceed?
Ready.
Mr. Marquez, would you please, not Mr. Marquez, Mr. Coleman, would you please read the information?
In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas comes now the undersigned Assistant Criminal District Attorney of Jefferson County, Texas, on behalf of the state of Texas and present in and to the county court at law of Jefferson County, Texas, that in Jefferson County, Texas, Kenneth Lee Marquez
Marcus.
hereafter styled the defendant heretofore on or about October 10th, 2020, did then and there drive a vehicle in willful and wanton disregard for the safety of persons and property, to wit, by driving his vehicle in front of another vehicle driven by Stephen Hartman and slamming on his brakes against the peace and dignity of the state.
Mr. Marquez, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty? Okay,
Not guilty, sir.
not guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Coleman, would you like to have an open statement?
State waives is open to state.
And defense?
We waive our.
Okay, Mr. Coleman, you may proceed with your case in chief.
State called Stephen Hartman.
Please call the name of Stephen Hartman.
Stephen Hartman.
Okay, you have another witness, Mr. Coleman?
State has no further witnesses. I'd like to put on the record that we've made attempts, our office has, to secure the presence of the complainant in this case, Stephen Hartman. And it appears that those attempts have proven unsuccessful, Judge. And with that, the state waits to be.
Okay. Mr. Lane?
Your Honor, defense would ask for a directed verdict of not guilty and a judgment of acquittal based on no evidence.
Okay, the court will grant an instructed verdict, in this case. Mr. McQuiz, that simply means you've been found not guilty of these charges, you've been acquitted. We will have a judgment in a few minutes that you can get, we'll have ready for you and your attorney, okay? So just have a seat if you want to get a copy of the judgment, and we should be ready for you in just a few minutes.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right.
thank you, sir.
All right.
That's it.